In a city that never sleeps, when neon lights blur into restless nights and ambition echoes through glass towers, Zara built her life on independence. She was confident, stylish, and successful in her fast-paced fashion career, admired by many yet truly known by few. Beneath her composed exterior lived a quiet contradiction. She claimed she no longer believed in love, yet her late-night playlists and lingering thoughts told a different story. Her last relationship had ended without closure, leaving behind a silence louder than any argument. Like many, she found herself replaying unfinished conversations, wondering if it was him she missed or the version of herself she had been with him. Her best friend Aisha often reminded her that love was always a risk, while Zara argued it felt more like emotional gambling. Still, deep down, she questioned whether her fear of staying had played a bigger role than she admitted. Because sometimes we don't just lose people, we lose pieces of ourselves, and that loss feels deeply personal. Yet, the city moved forward relentlessly, and Zara followed, even as healing came in loops rather than straight lines. Then, one unexpected evening, everything shifted. She met Ryan, calm, observant, and effortlessly intriguing. Their connection felt immediate, almost too natural, as if logic hadn't been given time to intervene. Conversations flowed, laughter returned, and slowly the guarded parts of her heart began to open again. But with that openness came hesitation. Zara recognized the pattern, intensity that felt magical at first, but often ended in quiet collapse. Still, something about Ryan felt different, or perhaps she simply wanted it to be. Days turned into late-night calls, shared smiles, and moments that made the city feel softer. Yet, as before, subtle cracks began to form. Messages became slower, attention less consistent, and familiar doubts crept in. Zara found herself overthinking again, questioning every silence, every delay. It raised a painful but honest question. Why do we ignore red flags when emotions feel so right? The answer, she realized, was simple yet powerful. Hope often speaks louder than logic when love feels within reach. Then, just as quickly as it began, it ended. No dramatic fight, no clear explanation, just distance. The kind she knew too well. The cycle had repeated itself. But this time, something inside her shifted. Instead of placing blame outward, she turned inward and asked herself a harder question. What pattern am I repeating? That question changed everything. Zara began to understand that perhaps love itself wasn't the problem. Her patterns were. She saw how she had been chasing intensity, mistaking it for genuine connection, while dismissing calm stability as boring when it was actually peace. She recognized how easily she confused emotional chaos with passion. And for the first time, she chose to stop. No distractions, no rushing into something new, just space to sit with herself. The silence was heavy at first, but within it, something began to heal. She reconnected with her passions, her creativity, and the independence she had once built so carefully. Slowly, she became someone she no longer needed saving from. And in that transformation, she discovered a deeper truth. Love should not complete you, it should complement who you already are. Months later, when she unexpectedly saw Ryan again, everything felt different. There was no urgency, no need to prove anything, no fear of losing him. She approached the moment calmly, grounded in herself. For the first time, she felt something unfamiliar yet powerful. Peace. Whether love stayed or left no longer defined her, because she had learned the most important lesson. Love is not about never breaking. It's about rebuilding yourself better each time. That's why we keep coming back to it, not because we are weak, but because we believe there is a version of love that won't hurt us in the same way. And maybe that belief isn't wrong, but it only becomes true when we change first. Zara moved forward, no longer searching, just living. And somehow, that's when love felt closest. Not forced or chased, but naturally present. It made her wonder if that had been the secret all along. So the question remains for all of us. Would you choose love again, even knowing it might break you? Or would you choose growth instead? Perhaps the truth is, they are the same. Love teaches us, breaks us, rebuilds us, and repeats the cycle until we learn. Each time we become a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little closer to the kind of love we truly deserve. So don't fear falling in love. Just learn how to rise better each time. Because in the end, love isn't about avoiding heartbreak. It's about never losing yourself again.